guys. I'm doing a belated Monday reads. I might have just skipped it, but since I didn't do one last week, these are my favorite videos to make because they're very informal and laissez-faire. I don't know. Anyways, I did post my BookTube prize like reviews and like there's a little reaction at the end. I did rant for about, I spent 20 minutes on one of the books because, you know, it's easier to talk about things that you don't like than things that you do like. I find because usually if you don't like something, there's like a very specific reason why you don't like it. But if you do like something, then it's more sometimes an emotional kind of situation. So anyways, I did post that. So I just want to talk about kind of like what I plan on reading for the week. I am obviously, maybe this isn't obvious, every single month I make my TBR, so there's like one book for each day of the month. So there's 30 books on my TBR this month, and I'm not going to bore you with the whole list right now. But I obviously haven't finished a single book yet, and it's the 5th right now. So I need to at least finish one thing today in order for me to feel like it's possible, even though we both know it ain't gonna happen. So I did start The Ice Palace. Also, these editions are really beautiful. I don't have the dust jacket on it, but it's, what are these? Peter Owen Cased Classics. So there's 4 of them. Siddhartha by Herman Hesse, Ice by Anna Kavan, The Ice Palace by Tarjei Vesas, and Confessions of a Mask by Yukio Mishima. And so they all have this dust jacket on it, and then underneath they have a piece of artwork, and it's just so beautiful. I want to get the other ones, but I really like the Penguin Modern Classics edition of Siddhartha, even though I already own it in a different edition, but Jake got it like for free or really, really cheap or something. But anyway, so the art piece on the front, let me see if I can find it. It's Clouds Are Pushing in Gray Reluctance by Kay Donachi. And then this is translated by Elizabeth Aroken, the book. And wow. So I started this for Norway last month, and I only made it like a chapter in, but I'm trying to be better. I have a tendency to, like, once the new month starts, drop all of my old books because I'm really, really goal oriented. And so there's like, you know, all these groups I'm trying to read for, and like all of these like projects I'm trying to read for. So if I don't finish something in the month, I usually just like ditch it. And that is why my cart of shame is so bad. AKA all the books that I've started and not finished. It's insane. And that is the main reason, not because I don't find the books good or interesting. So I'm trying to not just like dump things. So I am going to try to finish this. This is the first thing that I'm kind of like really focused on. I just finished the first section, and this is really, really good. It's really interesting because the writing, I don't know, the writing is really weird. I've never read anything quite like this. Like stylistically, the writing is very, very interesting. It's very sparse. We are from a child's perspective, so I'm not sure if that's why, but it is very, the writing is very sparse. There's not a lot of like meat to it, but the emotion that's there is like so strong, and like the story is quite sad, but I don't really want to talk anymore about it. I'm enjoying it, but when we finish, I'll let you know. And then I've got 2 books that I haven't started that I would like to read. The first one is Passing by Nella Larson. This is a book that I have been meaning to read for probably at least 5 years, but have not. And one of the Goodreads groups that I'm trying to read for is reading it this month. So yay. It is only 120 pages. I'm kind of like skipping all the intro stuff. Even though I know what the general plot of the book is, I'm still always afraid when you read books like this that they're going to give something more away in that intro section. So I'm going to read it when I'm finished with the book. And then I also, for Invisible Cities, we're doing Iran and Zambia this month. And so I'm going to start with The Enlightenment of the Green Gage Tree. And this is translated by, it just says translated from the Persian. Europa, do better. What the heck? I'm like so confused. Do you think the author translated it and that's why it says that? I'm really confused. When I talk about it later, I'll find out. That's all it says is translated. Oh, just kidding. The translator's name has not been included here for reasons of safety and at the translator's request. Okay, I accept Europa. You're off the hook. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I bought this. There's a little bookmark in here. 2020 Booker Award International Long List. I bought this for during Indie Bookstore Day in 2020, I guess. So yeah, I must have bought it online because that was the first year of COVID. Heyo. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Also, Jake has like been getting on my case about BookTube prize books because every single time I read them all at the very last minute, and it is not a great way to read. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to do that too. So I've got Crying in H Mart. I've only got one of the books. I'm trying to be good though because Indie Bookstore Day is at the end of the month, so I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of books. Have to, you know. I'm going to buy a bunch of books, and so obviously I'd rather buy books that like I'm buying for specific reasons than just to buy them. So I'm probably gonna buy most of them at that point. So anyways, I feel like I rambled for a long time. That's it. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.